Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing that Extendo blinged out set of nails that you guys just seen. So the first thing that I'm doing is going in with a pair of nippers, and I'm just going to go in and remove all of the bling. And y'all, I was just sitting there thinking, like, if I be struggling to take off these little crystals now, imagine what it's gonna be like next time she come in to get them taken off. But y'all, it's super cute, and anytime your birthday come around, girl, you just gotta go all out. So I do not blame her. So again, the first thing that I'm doing is going in and just getting rid of all of the bling, and I'm just using a pair of nippers to do this. After we finish removing the bling, we're gonna go in with the extra coarse drill bit to remove the the colored acrylic, because I didn't use that much not colored acrylic, but the gel polish, because I didn't use that much colored acrylic on this set this time. It's just the thumbs that are white, but I'm not gonna take that off. I'm just gonna leave them white. Alrighty, so like I said, now I'm gonna go in with this is actually an extra coarse safety drill bit. I don't know why I always call it an extra coarse. It's an extra coarse drill bit, and I just use this to remove the gel polish and colored acrylic. It's really coarse, of course, so it gets it off super easily. And I am using the Scarlet Melody Susie nail drill, and I'm using it at like between 10 and 15,000 RPMs. For this set, most likely it's about 15,000 because they're so long, and I need it, to get off or to take it off much easier and faster. So we're just gonna go in and do that on all of the nails, and then after that we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so after we finish removing the gel polish, I'm going to go in with the cuticle pusher and we're just going to push back the cuticles to expose the new growth and help with reducing lifting. So you definitely don't want to skip this step because then your nails will lift and we don't like that. So now I'm going to go in with the 180 sanding band. Make sure that it is a 180. You don't want anything more coarse than a 180 because you don't want to file on their natural nail too much. We're literally just going in to remove the shine. As you guys know, our body produces a lot of oils. Those oils happen to be on our natural nails, which is why our nails are always shiny. So we're just gonna go in and get rid of that shine. So just gently going in and removing it. Don't think about it too much because when you think about it too much, you overfile, and then that's when your client's nails are super thin and fragile. So make sure, y'all, that you only go in and remove the shine. So after that, we're just gonna dust the nails off and then we're gonna go in with the primer. And for my primer, I am using the JC Beauty Concepts primer, and I recommend that whatever acrylic system you're using, just go ahead and use their primer, because no matter if you use $1 million primer, y'all, if you don't do everything correctly, you will still get lifting. And then next I'm going in with the JC Beauty Concepts Clear Acrylic. We're just placing a good size bead around the cuticle area, patting it down, brushing it down towards the tip, and then just applying more acrylic wherever it's needed. Sometimes whenever you like file away colored acrylic, or not necessarily colored acrylic, but gel polish, you know, if you file a little bit more on some parts, then you have to go in and replace the acrylic on those parts. But just making sure that, you know, you always look for your apex and a good thickness at the tip. Those two things are the most important things when doing nails, because or whenever applying acrylic, because if you don't have a good apex, your nails will break off super easily, and we don't want that. So make sure that you look out for those two things. Like I said, is your apex, which your apex is closer to the back, like right about right there in the middle, and that is what basically, you know, gives your nail strength. If the nail is super flat, if you hit it on anything, the nail is going to break right off. So you don't, like I said, want that to happen. And then so we're just going to finish applying the acrylic. It's going to be the same thing for all of the nails. And like I said, keep looking at it from the sides so you know exactly where you need to add acrylic. That way you're not just adding just to add. And y'all, also, if you keep hearing birds, I'm in my backyard doing these voiceovers, so don't mind it. I know someone said that they thought I was at the zoo one day, so y'all, I'm literally in my backyard. Alrighty, so we finished applying the acrylic. So now we're gonna go in and reshape the nails. So we really don't have to do much because of course they're already that coffin shape. So we just have to go in and redefine that shape. And then also I do want to mention that when you're doing super long nails like this, you want to make sure that you hold the tip. That way it doesn't just wobble around whenever you're shaping the free edge like I'm doing right here. As you can see, I hold the nail with my left hand. So we're gonna do that on all of the nails, going in on the sides at a 90-degree angle as well as the free edge. And also make sure that whenever you file the sides, you go right from the sidewall like you see here towards the free edge. And that way you don't want your nails to be like super wide. You want them to be exactly the same width as their natural nail. So that's why you go straight from the sidewall and then towards the free edge. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go in with the e-file, and this is a fine drill bit, and I'm going around the cuticle area first, going from the right side all the way over to the left side. And I switched hands because I had did this hand first with the acrylic and then the other one last. And the other one, it was dry, but you know, it wasn't all the way dry, so I went ahead and switched over to this hand, which had been done for a little bit longer. So same thing though, going around the cuticle area from the right side all the way over to the left side, and then just following the rest of the nail to make sure that everything is super nice and smooth. We don't want any bumps and lumps. We just want the nail to be super smooth. And then also, if you still like after you file and you still have bumps and lumps, just go in and file more. I know I get that question a lot, you know, people asking like, okay, so I filed the nails but there's still bumps, like what do I do? And the only thing you can do is just go in there and file more. And that's why I say to look at the nail from different angles so you know exactly where you need to file, because you're not going to be able to see those bumps by just looking at the nail from the top like here. You're going to have to turn it over to the side and you're going to be able to see every single bump or lump. So make sure that you do that. But for this part, I am using my e-file at like 10,000 RPMs. Okay, so I'm going to break it down. So whenever I remove the shine from the natural nail, I use my e-file at 5,000 RPMs. To file the acrylic, I use it at 10,000 RPMs. And then whenever I file the acrylic like I'm doing here, I do it or use it at 10,000. So that was 5, 10, and 15. So removing the shine, filing the acrylic, and then removing the colored acrylic or gel polish. Alrighty, so after we finish filing the nails, I'm gonna go in with the buffer and we're just gonna buff the nails really good, and this is gonna get rid of any of those scratches left on the nails from the hand file or the e-file. So make sure that you buff them super good, that way you don't have all those scratches on your nails. Alrighty, so after we finish buffing, I just dust the nails off and then wiping them off with an alcohol wipe. And then I'm going in with the color Just My Luck by Color Club. And I really should have bought a new bottle because I knew I was going to do this set, but I forgot. So I just added a little bit of acetone into my polish because I was running late, but I just needed to be able to do this color on all of the nails. And this is the same color that I always use as a base for my bling, so that's why I'm just doing this on all of the nails first. Like I said, that is Just My Luck by Color Club, and I just get that one from Amazon. My nail supply store or locally nail supply store used to sell Color Club and then they stopped, so I just started ordering it from Amazon. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go in with the bling, and I'm just gonna be using those what are these, horse eye are the long ones, and then the other ones are the rugby, I think. Y'all forget, but these will be on my website really soon as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place those first, and then I'm gonna fill in the rest of the nail with the smaller ABSS6 and ABSS12. So first thing I'm gonna do is just apply my Soleil nail adhesive, and then I'm gonna go in with my bigger pieces, and then I'm gonna go in with the smaller ones. So usually when I start applying the smaller ones, I go around the cuticle area, and then whenever you're applying the bling, just alternate between the different sizes So like I said, I have the SS6 and the SS12. So I just do one big, one small, one big, one small, and I just do that until I fill in the entire nail. Like I said, I usually go like or from the cuticle area, work my way around the perimeter of the nail, and then just filling in the rest as I go, and then just adding more glue as needed. And you will know that you need more glue because the bling won't stick to the nail anymore, of course. So we're just gonna do that on all of the nails. And this set, like you guys seen, it was a fill, and in total it took me about right at 2 hours to do this whole set with the fill and all of the bling. So it really didn't take very long at all. I know people were asking or saying that it probably took forever, but it really wasn't that bad because that's usually how long I take when I'm doing her nails. I think I've actually took longer before. I guess maybe if it would have been a full set, then of course yes, it would have took a little bit longer, but since it was a feel, that didn't take very long at all. So yeah, so we're just gonna go in and do the same thing on all of the nails, applying the big pieces first and then filling all of the nails in with the smaller AB SS6 and SS12. Alrighty, so now we're just going in with a little bit of cuticle oil around her cuticle area, and then that is the final look. As you can see, they turned out super pretty, all blinged out, every single finger. Yeah, so as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I will see you guys, or sorry, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GetNail32, and I will see you guys next time.